Hey, y'all, thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being here this morning. Just wanted to point out a couple of things. This is my caffeine is the new black. So the video title is what if, just what if the Minneapolis Police Station fires was an inside job? You know, what if police actually started those fires? Looks like Mr. Peterson, the police officer who was going around, busting windows, doing petty vandalism crimes, turned out to be an officer with the St. Paul, I think, police department. He was ousted by his girlfriend. What if they're provocateurs? Hmm. I also did another interesting post on Facebook that I would like to read that I think makes a ton of sense. It says, everybody knows the problem. Peaceful protesting does not solve the problem, never have, never will. Only action by the people forces the president to expedite stuff. Only the actions of the people. Only because of these actions, the president of the United States have come on public TV within 72 hours and acknowledged that something has to happen now. We're going to expedite things through the justice system. That doesn't happen normally. It's been 50 years of this, and this is the first time those kind of actions have taken place. Okay. 50 plus years of peaceful protesting resulting in zero. Nothing. Nothing or very little. However, 72 hours in counting of rioting, looting, and demands results in the country addressing its ugly racist truth. The fear is transferring from the victims of racism to now the secret oppressive political governing bodies of racism. Racism has been something that has been politically promoted. It's from top down. It's not from bottom up. It's from top down. There's institutions of it. If we demand real generational change and results, peaceful protesting has not, nor will it ever get us there. However, and I do mean however, there is ways that will get us to generational changing in this dialogue. And however, interrupting commerce and hitting them in their pockets will. The interruption of commerce is the biggest fear that this country has. And I'm talking real interruption of commerce. Okay? And I ain't talking about people just stop spending. If for every black life costed the country a combined of over $1 billion, and I do mean $1 billion or more in destruction, kind of like what's happening in Minneapolis and across the country, in destruction by the people, by all people, white people, black people, Mexican, by all people. All life is priceless. For every life, it's going to cost them $1 billion or more. I promise you, I guarantee you, racism would be over overnight. That's a fact. Racism will end overnight. The institutions, the political parties, the political powers that that hide behind it would no longer be able to implement it, and it would be. Cuomo came out as his huge statement acknowledging that racism has been a problem for 50 years, but then he says that peaceful protesting is the way that you're in it. That's not true. And Cuomo knows that he used to be a prosecutor before he was a governor. He was part of that structure, that institution that hid it and protected it, and was a real actor. So there you go for the Democratic Party. I mean, just the truth. You know, the police have always been the enforcement arm of racism. That's a fact. Going back to the Jim Crow laws, the police department have always been the enforcement arm of racism. That's why black people don't like police. It's innate. Just food for thought this morning. Just a rant.